By the way,
Like I don't need comforting. Sometimes things we don't understand those things.
You people don't
guess what?
understand this.
Most of those things we do.
We do, but
How? Hi everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are most welcome, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And of course, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. We appreciate your constant support, your loyalty. You guys are just gems. We appreciate you for following us on real estate and also lifestyle. Today I'm super excited. As you can see, I have two gentlemen right here with me, and I'm super excited. We have a topic to discuss with you guys. You guys have been asking for all these topics, you know, dating, relationships. This is what we do on lifestyle. So today I have two gentlemen, and I wish they would really introduce themselves. Let's start from maybe this side.
yes, thank you, Tina. My name is William Wima. My channel is Leah Media, and I'm really glad to be on this segment of the B&T.
I think it's not your first time to be featured on this channel.
I have been on this channel before.
Yeah, on live streams he's always there.
Yeah, I've done a live stream.
Exactly.
And I've been on this channel before.
Wow.
A couple of times. Yes.
That's amazing. And
Hello everyone, this is Maskman. I'm glad to be at the B&T Lifeline channel. This is actually my first time to be here. Glad to be sharing with you.
oh wow, thank you so much, and thank you so much for honoring at least the invitation to be hosted on this channel. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been asking at least to have a perspective from men. We've been having these discussions as ladies. We bring so many ladies on the channel, but we never bring men. Like, men are just few. But today, as you can see from the title of the video, we are going to be talking about dating in Uganda, and of course they're going to share with us their tips on getting the right person in Uganda. Of course, African men, the right tips they have for you guys, because they have at least experience, I guess. Am I right?
Well, we do have some experience. I personally have.
You have experience to
some
find
experience.
it, so you can tell the right person and the wrong person.
Yeah, the right kind of man especially.
Right man? Are you or woman? I thought dating.
If it were my daughter,
Oh, okay.
I would look at the man and tell.
Wow, that is also interesting. Wow. So we are going to be discussing. So I wanted to ask you guys, are you married first of all?
No, I'm not married.
I
Maskman?
am engaged.
You're engaged.
Yeah.
Wow, that is interesting. So let me start with you. How did you know that this was the right person for you, since you're already engaged?
Well, it's not.
What are your tips?
It's not as easy, but one thing for sure that I have to tell you is the way that person relates with you can say a lot. The way they sacrifice what they like
Okay.
just to make you happy tells a lot. And most of all, when ladies with finances,
Wow.
some of them are not that patient.
Wow.
And it also can say a lot about the kind of partner that you're
Kind of
getting
partner you're
together with.
having, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it is money that comes first? I can have in perspective from you people.
Money doesn't necessarily come first
Okay.
in this whole affair. But however, there are bills that have to be paid.
Okay.
So, and your partner would expect some level of support from you, especially when it comes to the ladies' side. They would want to have somebody who can help them meet certain bills that they think
Okay.
are not really up there. They're not off the roof. They're just probably manageable. There are those simple things that they would expect somebody to help them with. Because
Okay.
besides, even before you came into the picture, they still had somebody else who was helping them with those things. Their parents were never
Really?
were never managing those bills because they never seem to end.
Really?
Yeah.
So man is always there to at least support them
Exactly. There's always
financially.
somebody to
Maskman, do you agree with that?
Well, to some extent, it is true. A man has to support the woman to a little extent,
Okay.
especially when the relationship is still new.
Okay.
You should expect very little from me. Actually, one of the indicators that will tell whether you're interested in me or
Okay.
my money
Okay.
is how far you go with asking for money.
Okay.
Yes, I don't expect to pay your rent when we have just met.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I would expect just a little support you would require from me. And we men as well, we try to observe you and see how fast you go with money.
Okay.
Believe me, if your speed is very high, most probably it won't work out.
So how long should someone ask for money?
Ideally, I would love a partner who doesn't ask for money fast, because
Okay.
we know, do you agree with me?
Absolutely.
We know you need a financial support somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
And we are waiting for that perfect time
Okay.
to come and support. But if you come out openly and begin, depending on how much and
Okay.
what bills, it tells a lot.
Wow, what if someone has like a problem and you've just met and she feels she's really so closer to you? Would you help that person, or would you think otherwise?
Women, I think, are more emotional than men.
Yes, we are. We
What
are.
do you think?
True. I think sounds like the question is more bent to what the man should do when a relationship is probably beginning.
Beginning, yeah.
Now you've met somebody and they say they have a problem. I think it all starts from how open is this person?
Okay.
To what extent are they really open? Because they might not be. You need to know the extent to which you can help,
Okay.
and then they should also be empathetic to understand that I'm just meeting this person for the first time. If I'm sharing my challenges, I shouldn't share my challenges with the expectation of this man to meet them 100%.
Okay.
So, but the challenge is that men get into a corner whereby on day one they're probably inclined to think that I'm supposed to lift this entire baggage of
Okay.
issues this person is coming with.
It's coming with.
Yeah. So, but of course, from the ladies' end, I would believe no woman would want to come and spill all the issues they have in their life.
Exactly, for
In
the
week one,
beginning.
week two, even
Exactly.
the first month.
Yeah.
So, it will be a shocker. It's a put off. Somebody
Exactly.
tells me that they have a million issues. We've just been talking for a month. Then I wouldn't know how to deal with that. So there are certain things you're not supposed to, because the question would be, how have you been managing all this long?
Exactly. All this long.
Without
Yeah.
me.
I'm not showing up as the Messiah.
Uh-huh.
Right out loud. Yeah. So the woman is a helper,
Yeah, true.
but then I'm the provider.
Okay.
However, the world has changed. That now that after 2020, we know so many people have lost their jobs.
Yeah, true.
Or their things are really tough.
Yeah.
Maybe their salaries have been halved. Things
Yeah.
like that. So right now, I think the things should be different.
Wow.
Somebody should approach this whole conversation with empathy to understand that the world is different.
That things
Otherwise,
are
there'll be a
different.
problem. Yes.
Really.
People will just be running.
So
all
what
over the
are your
place.
basic tips, like in case you're going to meet someone? What would you consider most as William?
No, personally, I would want somebody. I'm interested in somebody who is God-fearing.
Okay.
That is number one. There are times when everything is not moving and all you can do is pray and wait.
Okay.
Yeah. So God-fearing, that is number one. Then, secondly, somebody should have the heart to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should really should be interested in working.
Do you think Ugandan women really love to work? Because I've seen some of them prefer being housewives, taking care of homes. Traditionally we are taught to be, good women.
At the receiving end.
Yes, at the receiving end, and also, taking care of homes, making sure everything is right at home. Do you think Ugandan women love to work?
I think currently trends are changing
True.
very fast. Formerly, many women, Ugandan women actually, saw working as a taboo. They did not want to work.
Yeah.
But, currently, women are coming up to work
But do you know what?
and earn their own money.
There's some men who just stubbornly refuse their women to work because of their insecurities. They feel like at least when she's home, she's only mine. When she goes out there, maybe if I set up for her shop, she's going to mess around, she's going to meet so many people. That kind of mentality is still here.
Now, that depends on the past experience
Okay.
someone has had.
Okay.
There are men who have really been treated bad by women working, and if you land on such a man, it will be very hard to convince him, even if he finds you with a job. And on the contrary, men who have not been badly affected by women working can let you continue even when you don't have a job. They can recommend you for a job. So what I think, it's basically based on someone's past experience.
Okay.
But as you're dating, it is very important to have a checklist. Those are some of the things.
What are the checklists?
Those are some of the things that you need
Okay.
to talk about as
Okay.
you're dating. You talk with your man how he feels about
About
you working.
working.
So
Okay.
from the word go, you know that when I get married, when I get serious with person, I'll be able to work or
Not.
So you can enter something you're very well aware of.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my
Which other
opinion.
thing do you think you should talk about before getting maybe serious in a
Perhaps
relationship?
maybe if I could throw in something about work. Now, there are ladies who go for work, but their money is never seen contributing anything.
Talk about
Even
it.
when there's a price.
Talk about it. Yeah.
So
Our
the
money
guy-
is our money.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
my money is.
Is our money.
Honestly, yeah, and there are those that get their money,
Mm,
and then you can see that they can improve themselves.
true.
But even there are those that still, for instance, they have a job that's you don't see what their money
What
is doing
money
for them.
is doing for them.
So now the guy is quick to think that now this woman should actually stay home.
Do you know
Let me
why?
provide everything, and she looks stressed already.
Let me
She'd
defend
rather-
our
she'd rather
women.
remain home.
I have a friend who has been in such a scenario
Really?
recently. Yes. So you're working, but we don't see where your money goes.
Let me tell you guys, where the ladies' money goes, you guys may not realize it in your home. Remember, you leave this woman at home. Sometimes you don't leave some money for kameza. Yes, you don't leave money at home. You don't leave. There's some small things that we do use that money for. Like you take care. Maybe you go. You've maybe forgotten to leave some money back home. You find that we've at least scattered that. At least a meal for you, for the kids. Those small things. That's what happens. But most of the money, by the way, I think goes back maybe home, maybe to your relatives, to your parents. That's why the money goes to.
I need to interject. There are people that work. You say money goes to kameza, just to take care of some of the bills
small
at
things.
home. However, you'd find that the same partner is so stressed about the workplace. She's complaining about maybe the bosses or getting back home very late.
Yeah.
So you fail to see the input. Basically, the man is inclined to advise the woman to remain home,
To remain home.
so that he can probably get part of his salary, because I've heard of such arrangements whereby the man could decide to give the woman his salary at home. Yes. it
Yeah.
happens. Instead of the woman roaming around the city and everywhere,
And stressing up.
stressing. She looks stressed, but even the money that she's
And there's no money
there's
brought
no
back.
man-
Yeah.
yes. So that's why some men really feel like that their women should remain home.
Yeah.
Then there are also those women that have not, let me call it, induct. They've not told their partners exactly what their schedule is at work,
Yeah, true.
because your husband needs to know that probably you're not able to pick phone calls
Mm-hmm.
at work.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have WhatsApp to go about doing the WhatsApp and everything,
Mm-hmm.
because probably you leave your phone somewhere.
Okay.
So by the time this guy has tried to call you several times and you're not picking, and you've never actually told him what happens at work, he starts to find it. By the time you tell
Weird.
him that actually there's a problem at work, it's not a problem, but the system at work, we're not meant to
Pick
have our
calls.
phones.
That time.
It's
Yeah.
already too late. So you rather tell him from day one,
Mm-hmm.
this is what is happening at work.
Okay.
And it's actually okay to ask a friend of yours to maybe one of those days introduce them to your husband.
Okay.
This is my colleague at work, and then they can chit chat on the affairs about the job.
Okay.
If you find that your husband is insecure, because I know of a situation where I used to work before. This guy confiscated the wife's phone,
Wow.
because the wife was always called by workmates, and they could be on the phone for long. So what the guy did, he confiscated the phone, so the lady could not go to work with the phone until
Wow.
she had to explain to her boss that my phone was confiscated by my husband. He thinks that I'm cheating on him because people call and speak
calling me
forever.
so much, yeah.
Wow.
And it's another thing. Women are good at multitasking
Yeah,
better than men,
true.
and in such a way you end up bringing work home.
Yeah.
So if your job is that stressing, it will not only end at you. It will stress me. It will stress the children and
Yeah.
other people at home. And guess what? We expect you to be the bed of comfort after a stressful day for everyone, whether you work or
Whether
not.
you-
Yes. And when
But
such
that's being
things are
selfish.
happening, that's prescribed by nature, not
Okay,
selfish.
okay.
So when such things come up in a home, that's when you will see a man preferring his wife to stop
To stop working.
working. Yeah.
Wow. So what are your general tips like to dating? What should someone, if someone is coming maybe to Uganda for the first time and they're looking out for love here, what are your general tips or maybe advice that you would give anyone out there who's planning on dating a Ugandan, African woman? What are the things that they should really put across first before doing anything, before starting the journey?
They shouldn't come with very, very high expectations. Because now it's clear that on YouTube and everywhere, everybody is praising the African woman.
Uh-huh.
Like she's flawless. I mean, we've met a few strange ones. So you need to approach whichever relationship with caution.
Okay.
You need to be very cautious. Then you have to build a friendship first.
Okay.
Build a friendship.
For how
Let
long?
there be open communication. You really can't put a time frame
Okay.
on how long a friendship should be cultivated.
Okay.
So for starters, you need to ask the appropriate questions to
Like?
find out if this person works,
Okay.
this person's ambitions, are they open to traveling. You really need to understand if they're comfortable with even getting married to, for instance, if it's a white and interracial marriages, that is.
Okay.
Are they comfortable with things like that?
Okay.
Would it be comfortable for them to leave the country and probably relocate?
Okay.
Are they God fearing? Yeah, because you don't want to end up with an atheist whereby you're fighting all the time.
Okay. Wow.
because
Where
of
do you think these
ideology.
people can meet these women?
Before we get to that question, I think when you come in to date a Ugandan woman,
Okay.
whether in Uganda or anywhere else in the world, you need to first work on yourself
Wow.
to be the right partner for
True.
whoever you're searching for. And then be open, and right at the beginning of the relationship, make your expectations clear,
Yeah.
and ascertain whether the partner you're dating is willing to take up your baggage. So being open and communicating your expectations right at the beginning is a very good thing if you will build a strong relationship that will last.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like for a typical Ugandan lady, how do you think they should really go about it? Being open at the beginning?
Ugandan ladies, we have
do we love?
we have a diversity. We have a diversity.
Uh-huh.
I think, like he mentioned, you need to invest time in the person you have met
Okay.
to really understand what their passion is,
Yeah.
what they like and what they hate, and then you can take a decision based on whether you can take it up or not. Otherwise, we have a huge diversity. You land
Yeah.
on a Ugandan lady who doesn't want a commitment. You just want to have fun in a relationship. And then you find others who will tell you right away that I want to take you to my parents.
Wow.
So it is relative, very
It's down the road.
relative,
When I
and
meet
not
you.
absolute. Yeah. That is
When
true.
are we having babies?
I want a baby, and you're like,
And you know
"What?
how
I'm
that
not
one
yet
comes.
ready."
You know how that one comes when maybe someone has seen potential in you.
There
She
are
doesn't want to
some.
wait
She
until
doesn't
you
want
Yeah,
exactly.
there
You
are
know
some-
how women are in
Yeah.
Uganda. Like people, you can just get out there and you find girls with
They don't take
booty.
chances.
You don't take chances. So you rather at least keep your guy.
Very true.
Yes.
So,
So you rather make everything very fast. I'm so sorry to say this, but at least
strange,
you
but it
rather.
happens.
But it happens.
It happens,
You rather
and-
tell him
and-
that okay, let's meet our parents. I think we should do this. We should do the traditional wedding. Then we should maybe have babies. What do you think about it? Chop
extremely
chop.
too fast.
sometimes you feel
That is too
being
fast.
taken at a very high speed.
Exactly.
What's going on?
Depends on the potential of the guy. I
But-
think that's when things
but
go faster.
very
to
key.
see.
Sometimes
communicate.
some of these things have nothing to do with potential.
Really?
Because what is potential? Because some people think potential is monetary. But I mean, it might not have.
But that's what we are looking at.
It might not have the emotional, the emotional ability to handle all those the attention that you're seeking all the time, things like that. Probably he has.
Yeah,
he has
you're
things to clear
right.
in the past, so you need to give him time. He's trying to. Probably he's not been dating in a very long time. Maybe he's too traditional, and he's meeting somebody who is too fast for life.
Yeah, you're so right. And you know, Ugandan women are so affectionate.
Yeah.
They love to be, loved, taken care of.
They love that
Attention, the emotion, yeah.
Attention on the
When
attention.
she's
Attention,
crying,
exactly.
you're there
Yeah.
to cry with her.
to cry.
I have a shoulder to cry on. That is a typical
Yeah.
Ugandan. Am I right, really?
I think it's the movies to blame. I mean,
No,
they're
but
showing the wrong
serious.
movies.
No, it's not about the movies, but Ugandans generally, Ugandan women love the affection more than anything else. Because we say we love these small things that you guys don't really understand. You guys go astray thinking we need the money, but we just need the time.
No, we are kicked off by the big things that sometimes we surprise us with, the big demands. So I can't believe that a small thing will make you happy.
Really?
Yeah.
No. What I should tell you guys, it's all about these small things like the care. You've called me once in a while. Not of course now bugging me with so many phone calls. Where are you? What are you doing? Whom are you with? All the things. But at least you call me once in a while. Know about my plan, what I'm up to, what my plans are. Those are the small things. At least you're there. And anytime I want to talk to you, at least I call you. At least you talk to me. You comfort me.
But all those things. By the way,
Like I don't need comforting.
women
Sometimes
sometimes think we don't understand those things.
You people don't
But guess
understand
what?
this.
Most of those things we do.
we do. But
How?
But we are stressed with other things.
Yeah.
Which things
We
are those
cannot
that are
invest
stressing
time
you?
in that.
What are the things that are really stressing you that you cannot be able to commit, to one person, at least make someone so happy, make someone laugh, because it's a typical Ugandan thing. Let me tell you guys, it's a typical Ugandan thing.
No,
like for men
for instance,
to ignore women, they think they've given you the money.
on a normal
That
working
is it.
day, between 9 to 5, you can't be on the phone trying to comfort somebody.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult.
Very.
It's really, really difficult. But after 5, obviously, you have to wait through the jam, then get home or get those moments to be able to return calls and everything. But by the time you do that, she's already bursting. She's like, now,
Boiling to the
this is
I
another
know.
point.
This is another third. How did I get here?
I know.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
So and then I think it's even worse if somebody is not working. If somebody is really idle.
Yeah,
They
true.
start to think about so many things.
So many things.
They're in the wrong Facebook groups or WhatsApp groups, so they start to imagine that actually their partner is like the person they are talking
Leave
about.
alone imagining. Some of them, go to their social groups and begin questioning,
Wow.
asking their friends. I met this guy. He's like this and this. He was so good over the weekend. It's a Monday. I can't even get a hi from him. Then
Yeah.
they begin giving all kinds
Wrong.
of advice,
Wow.
which may not even be correct.
Wow. So one last thing that I wanted you to give maybe advice to the people there. Which places should someone get the right women?
That's a very difficult question. First of all, it depends. What are you doing in this country, Uganda?
Okay.
I'm hoping you're not here to just do tour and travel. For instance, if you're a visitor and you're probably up there, up country somewhere. But okay, getting back to the specifics.
question.
For instance, if you're here if you're here for work, you could meet the person at their place of work.
Okay. Wow.
It could be this person, friends could invite you for a drink up somewhere.
Okay.
Anywhere, then you would meet up with these individuals. We are not going to talk about specific places.
What about
we
bars?
can talk about specific places just to give pointers.
Pointers, yeah,
of the
sure.
cool places people can go to.
Yeah.
But it's also strange for you to think that I'm just going to go to the beach and hopefully I'm going to find a random
Find
person.
Start a serious
Start.
relationship.
Yeah. So it's a bit just
That is
wild.
true. I know.
Yeah. So you have to be in the company of your friends. They've taken you along with them to this bar or to this outing. Then you're introduced. My friends will be your friends.
Okay.
There has to be sort of an introduction. So
Wow.
it's not easy for us to say you're going to find them at a pilgrimage in Namugongo. I mean, it's just not. It simply comes off as something that you didn't expect.
You don't expect. Wow.
I think
That's
I
nice.
agree with him
Okay.
to a great extent. One great place to meet a partner is at work,
At work. Yeah.
but also still friends. true friends, the people you work with, the people you live with, they even know nice partners who would suit you. They know better suitors for yourself than you even do. So as you come around, your intentions must be clear, and you know what you want. You should make people know what you want. And who knows, one time they can find a girl and be like, I think this is
the
best
right
match for
person.
him. Yeah.
Wow, what about the bar girls? Like, if you go to the bar,
Probably they're
what
there-
what are your thoughts about
Probably
it?
they're there for a different type of job.
About a random bar girl, is it a waitress? Is it a revealer?
Someone who's just coming to have fun.
Okay, this is
Maybe she's a pole
my
dancer.
own opinion about bar girls. Personally, if we met in a bar, depending on the occasion, most likely it's not going to end
To
up
work out.
serious.
Yeah.
However good you might be, as long as the thing is we
Meeting
met
at the
in a
bar.
bar.
But there are people that sit at the bar and you literally see them there on their phone and they're taking their soft drink.
You're just having fun. They're just,
they're just
coming
there.
to relax,
And
maybe
I've
pass
spoken to some of
time.
them and I've realized somebody could tell you, I've not been out in 3 months.
Exactly.
So these girls brought me around. So sometimes you might miss out on an opportunity to
Exactly.
It
at
is
least you hold a
very
conversation and
Get to know the person better.
It's usually good to know the person better. Let's have one last word for the Ugandan ladies.
Okay.
Get out of our phones.
true.
Wow. So Ugandan ladies love to peep.
Experience. I thought actually I was the only one suffering, but if you interviewed out of 100 men, about 90% are suffering with that. You see, I don't know why or how, but somehow, somewhere, they will get to know your password. You people who use a fingerprint to unlock your phone, it's even easier. Women love checking our phones when we are asleep. And guess
it's the
what?
same to the guys.
And
To
guess
leave the phone
what?
alone.
There is no truth you will get in the phone. Rather, you confront me, ask me, we talk about it, than you going sneaking around in my phone.
Wow. William, do you support that?
Absolutely.
Is it
Leave
something
the
that is
phone-
common?
Yeah, leave the phone alone. Just leave the phone alone because there are some people that are literally bored. They're always in your inbox. Just saying random things.
Very true.
Yeah.
You guys.
Don't even invite them.
Really?
There are groups that you're in and there's always this wild person who sends very random things. So your partner might start to, she might start to look at you differently. She finds that you deal with all sorts of people. But bottom line, the phone is just a private
Private thing.
device. It's a private thing. Just leave the phone alone. And what else? Once in a while, surprise your partner with. If it's a man, if it's a lady, it's always okay to sometimes we feel like women are the guys are obliged to do the whole thing of surprising, of doing surprises, gifting, things like that. Yeah. So you shouldn't wait for the man's birthday.
To surprise them.
Surprise him. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He
They should
probably
also.
he expects it anyways. So don't wait for just the birthdays. I know people will ask what sort of women are you dating, but I mean,
It's common.
very,
it's
very,
a common
very
thing.
common.
Yeah.
It's very common.
At least women should go an extra mile. They should learn to go an extra mile to at least gift their men, as they've said. They're crying out loud, really. They're crying out loud that they need to be gifted. Like the way we receive, don't be on the receiving end. At least give out sometimes, even if it's small, even if you don't earn that much. At least something can also excite them. But I'm so happy to have a conversation. It was interesting. I enjoyed it, by the way.
that's a good one.
It was a good one. I learned some things from you guys that I didn't know about, that I took for granted. Of course, I knew some of the things, but I took them for granted. But at least I've learned something from you guys, and I hope you guys have also learned something from whatever we've talked about today. In case you have anything that you want to add on, please leave your comment down below. If in case you have any queries, you can still leave your comments down below. We shall be able to get back to you as well. And you can as well follow them on their social media platform. Liam, how can they get in touch with you?
At William Luima on all social media platforms.
Wow. And Maskman?
At Maskman, everywhere.
Wow. Maskman, Instagram and what? Everywhere, what do you mean?
Twitter, Insta, Facebook.
Wow, that's interesting. So you can follow them up, also, you know, be friends and also support them as well. Liam has a YouTube channel. You can as well go and check it out. I'm going to leave the link down below so that you can be able to go and support a brother. He has been very supportive of this channel, like from day one. He has been there for us, so at least go and support a brother out there. So basically that's what we had for you guys today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and also like the video, give us a thumbs up. You know, it supports this channel so much. And also share with your friends. Don't be mean on this information. At least share with your friends. They can learn from this. In case someone is planning to come to Uganda for the first time, there's information on this channel that they can learn from. So keep sharing, keep, you know, liking the videos, and also supporting us on our Patreon. You can become our Patreon, you can become a member, you can as well, you know, join our live streams every Wednesday to support your girls. Yeah, that's what I had for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for loving us. Keep B&T Lifeline on your tabs for more information, more informative videos on real estate and lifestyle. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.